On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Missouri Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And off to Jones. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Horn. Using the quick game. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Hands it off. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown! You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening.
Try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The LSU Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a good gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So Missouri will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Fast motion from the offense. Off play action. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Connection to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Power football with the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires left. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 30. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kent State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Dick's Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll go to the ground. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Line getting set on second down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll try the left side. Powers through the defender. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Makes a connection. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Trying to surge it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had...
Going over the top. Pulls it in on the right. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Hold and finds his man on the left. Stopped after making the catch. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. It's a draw. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Plows through the defense. Good, solid tackle. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's brought down after a nice game. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Back to pass, it's Horn. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sacked.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Still looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Looking to throw, it's Horn. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers!
Touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up by 17 over Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. LSU quick to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He wants to pass it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Number 9 makes the catch and takes it in for the score.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quickly to the tight end. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. Reads it, fires complete.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Missouri! They take the lead with the 6. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He leaves it with the back.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Pulls and fires complete. Nice move to keep moving. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They go to the ground. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Leaves it with the back. And the Tigers pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Run it with the fullback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 7 over Utah. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The play action fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
PAT unit on the field. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And that last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Second down after that incompletion. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Power ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Coming out with it, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Horn. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up second down.
The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Keeps the legs moving. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So Missouri will have to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down for the Tigers.
They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To the air, it's Horn. Caught.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He makes a catch. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It is getting loud out as this crowd tries to help its defense. Now from inside the red zone. And that ball is picked off. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. LSU just trying to run out the final moments. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect. You talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.